Hello everybody. Welcome to Cross Country Tips 2 on this night. I don't know how many to do. I guess it depends how many tips I can run out. But today I'm going to try to talk about smoothies, stretching, and the second biggest tip of running. I guess I'll start with the second biggest tip. The second biggest tip cannot be learned, cannot be taught, and cannot be eaten. The second biggest tip is you have to be committed. And that the truth is, there are no real secrets to physical fitness. What you think of it is true. You just have to commit and have fun. But in terms of physical health, we're going to talk about smoothies. Last time I forgot to add, this is just an add-on to the last video, which you should watch, the whole thing. Is that smoothies, if you take all those berries, grapes, and basically fruits and vegetables and put them in a blender, it's much easier for your body to digest, so it wastes less energy. And it's a lot of way of making, like, let's say you don't like broccoli or spinach, and it makes it taste better because you can combine it with like a mango. Mangoes are really good. A smoothie, everyone loves mango smoothies, like freaking pineapple mango smoothies. You love those, and you can like put them in there, and it makes it go down faster. And the nutrients, it's just as much nutritional value. Like you mixing something doesn't deteriorate the nutritional value. So smoothies are great. I always like have a smoothie after workout because your body absorbs it just as well, and it's easier for your body to digest because it's already in liquid form. And so that's good. And so that's about it, smoothie. So if you have a shredder, a blender, make sure you get that because that's a good buy. What was I going to say? Another good thing, stretching. I'm going to point something out that a lot of people may not notice. It is very integral. If you can, maybe if you show up to practice a little bit early. If any of you guys remember, I don't know if you can get Nick Robinson to do it. Nick, do this. Just do those preach stretches I showed you with the skiers and the jumping jacks and just that kind of stuff. I don't even think I remember how to do them now. I haven't done them well. I should do them. I'm a bad runner, guys. I'm a bad runner. It's very important to stretch before and after I actually found this. I did not notice something. I guess we made a huge blunder in last year running, is we're supposed to stretch after running. And this is because you need to re-stretch those muscles and remind them that you're stretching and now can reach new heights. And you need to remind those after the workout. Now, a great place to stretch is immediately if you get home after the practice and take a shower. That you get all that hot water on you and your muscles are warm, and so then it's really good to stretch in the shower because you got all that hot water on you. And so I do. If you got enough room in the room, like my shower is big enough for me to like do little stretches. I'm like 6'4", my legs are huge, and try to like if you're willing to get on the ground, do some like butterflies, do some, just do anything, touch your toes, but stretches are great in the shower. Hold it for a little while. Do the same thing, do some funny stretches. But I definitely would stretch before and after. The more you stretch, the better it is. Like I know people will stretch, like elite athletes. I've seen elite athletes train, and they will spend 40 minutes stretching before they run every day. Because stretching is almost more valuable. Because if you stretch your leg, and if you stretch after days and days, and you can increase your stride length, because of that, and then so you just go farther each step. That's a lot. That replaces like training to actually move your legs faster. Because you will eventually run into a wall with your legs faster. But if you can run into a wall with your leg, like your stride length and your stride speed, stride frequency, you're going to be very fast. So stretching is very important. So if some of you dork off during the stretching, I feel bad for you because you're just not going to do well. Mm. By the way, South Africa has 3 capitals. Can you name them all? I can't. I think one of them is Cape Town. That's the only one I know. But South Africa has 3 capitals. One is not Johannesburg. Many people think that. It's a misconception. Another thing. Let's see. What did I say? Stretching, smoothies. You guys have pretty good stretches. You definitely could do a few different ones, but if you just did those after practice, that'd be a good step. I'm trying to make this in the realm of a high school runner because I know, like, the little things. Because if you in high school, definitely some little things can really help you beat high school runners. Like, because everyone, it's not like you're racing freaking Kenyans who are like millions of years higher than you. You're just trying to do a little bit better, and you can beat like I don't know 100 people. And if you do these every day, God, if you were a freshman, you did these things every day, God, I don't even know how good you'd get. Maybe you run under like a 4:30 mile, under that. Okay. God, I'm not funny in this. Hey, Caitlin, if you're watching this. I always try to impress you with my videos. What else can I talk about? I talked about hills, smoothies. Talk about pacing. Oh, here's something I thought about the last 2 years that may not be the best thing. I've heard this. It's not good to race every repeat. I know people do that for competitiveness, but you really should just go at what you feel at. I made a mistake of doing that the last 2 years. Making a workout every day like a race, and you really shouldn't do that because you should just go at your own pace because you should do what your body feels like doing, and you don't need to go what I call balls to the walls every day. But like if coach gives you a time to hit, you should hit that. But none of this crap where you're trying to go like I don't know 80 seconds faster. Well, I guess if you can go faster, like show them. Like I remember Noah. Noah's a junior on the team this year. Coach put him in like some slow group, and he showed him, he could beat like all the guys in him by a lot, and he got moved up, and he actually had a really good season. He like improved by megatons. And like if you want to do that, go ahead and show coach. But if he gives you a time and you feel it's your level, do that. If coach says go hard on the last one, I guess you got to show him you can do it. But if I were you, if I was giving you advice, I would have to go try to keep them all consistent. You do not need to run every workout, every repeat at your hardest. Let me repeat that because I never got that. You do not need to do every repeat at your hardest. That is very bad. You need to run your race at your hardest. It's a misconception. I've read articles. Oh, and listen, if you don't think I know what I'm talking about, please, you can choose not to listen to me or Google, whatever I say and see if it's wrong. Like, I've looked this stuff up on Google. Like, that's where I'm getting this information. I can't say I'm like a supernatural source, but I hope you know that. I'm a 18-year-old kid who's going to Virginia Tech. I'm not like a freaking genius here. But anyone who knows me knows I love running and always try to figure out what the hell's going on. So, I hope that means enough. I guess the only people who really need to know that is like 10 freshmen who are new on the team. Apparently there's a lot of new freshmen. I have no idea. I saw you guys once. But yes, repeats. If I could do it over again, I would just try to do all of them consistently. Running your last one really doesn't do anything. You may think, oh, it helps you on your kick, but I mean, if you can do them all consistently, then you'll be ready for the race because you'll be tired, but you're like, well, I know how to go constant like this. Let me think of something. Should I go racing strategy? Oh god, I need to make this video exciting. Oh. I guess weightlifting. Well, you guys can't. Coach doesn't want you to weightlift, so I can't tell you to go weightlift. I would advise weightlifting. I know Sawil does it. He's really fast. That's because he does weight training. If you can weightlift 2 times a week, like just do some barbells and some basic stuff, squats, that's great. That's really good. I know Nick has you doing core stuff, so that may just be enough. If you do that every day, I guess that's good. I won't even go there. That's about it. I don't know what else I can touch on. God. Stretching, very important. Helps out in the long run. Nutrition. If you do the little things right, you can get very good at running very easily. I know you guys are doing 2-a-days. We didn't do that when I was at Marshall, so that's good. Okay, I'm going to end this video. Bye.